Okay. Polynomials and factorization. Exercise 2.4. Sorry, this is 2.4. Keep in mind. Okay. Class 9, chapter 2. In the last class, we discussed about remainder theorem. In this class, we discuss about factor theorem. So we'll see with some examples in numericals. Suppose if I have 24, 6 is a factor of 24. It's right. Suppose you divide with 6. 6 4s are 24 and remainder 0. In the similar manner, some p of x is divided with some x minus a is my linear polynomial, whatever it may be. X minus a is my real linear polynomial. When x minus a divided with p of x, I will get remainder 0. Then x minus a is factor of p of x. That's my concept here. Am I clear on it? If x minus a divided with p of x, if we get 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. P of x be any polynomial degree greater than or equal to 1. That is very, very clear. So let us see some examples to understand what is a factor theorem. Here already explained. P of x be any polynomial of degree is greater than degree, its power, that is here given n is greater than 1. Very simple, you no need to write this one greater than or equal to 1. And a be any real number, a be any real number. Then x minus a is a factor of p of x. X minus a is a factor of p of x if p of a is equals to 0. This is p of a. Here we get in factor theorem, in remainder theorem we get p of a. If p of a is equals to 0, if p of a is equals to 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. So let us understand with the help of some polynomial. Okay. Now we get an idea, right? P of x be any polynomial with degree greater than 1 and a be any real number. Some linear polynomial x minus a is divided with some p of x. We get some remainder, no doubt at all, that is we call p of a in factor theorem. If it is equals to 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. So let us start with an example. Some p of x is equals to some x square plus 5x plus 6. This is my polynomial. I would like to divide with x plus 2. This is my linear polynomial. So x plus 2 is divided with x square plus 5x plus 6. That's all. I'm dividing with this one. If I get remainder 0, then x plus 2 is a factor of x square plus 5x plus 6. We know how to divide this one, but I would like to use remainder theorem. I would like to use remainder theorem. The 0 of this linear polynomial, place it in the given polynomial. If I get 0, then x plus 2 is a factor of this one. Let us take x plus 2 is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 2. It is a 0 of this linear polynomial. I would like to take p of minus 2. If it is equals to the 0, then x plus 2 it must be factor of this one. Okay, I will write my p of x is equals to x square plus 5x plus 6. I would like to take p of 2.
Minus 2.
Okay, p of minus 2. So minus 2 square plus 5 into minus 2 plus 6. Clear? Minus 2 square how much?
4.
Very good. 2 5s are 10 with minus because
Plus
plus
6.
into minus.
0, sir.
Yes. So 6 plus 4, 10, 10 minus 10, that is equals to 0. Therefore, x plus 2 is a factor of this one. This is given in the definition. So let us try with the original actual division. Will you get 0 or not? Okay. Very simple. X square is divided with x. Highest degree of this polynomial is divided with the divisor. X is the highest degree of the linear polynomial. We get x.
Quotient.
This is my coefficient. Coefficient should be multiplied with 2. Divisor 2. X plus 2. We get x square plus 2x. Can I write down x square plus 2x? By subtracting these two get cancelled. By subtraction this is minus. We get 3x plus 6. Again the remainder. Highest degree is 36. Sorry.
X.
3x. So 3x divided with x. Similar process. Yesterday we already done.
3.
3. Can I write it down plus 3 here?
3.
And 3 multiplied with x plus 2. 3 is
3x.
multiplied.
3x plus 6.
Just listen. 3x plus 6. 3x plus 6. By subtracting these two get cancelled. And this is minus. These two get cancelled. Yes, remainder 0. That means P of 2. In shortcut, P of minus 2 is 0. So P of x be any polynomial. Some real number. A is any real number. For some real number A. Here my real number is 2. There we take in A. Then x minus A is a linear polynomial. Is divided with some P of x. P of x. The remainder P of A. My P of A is equals to 0. Then x minus A is a factor of P of x. That is written in this definition. Once again, the last time. If P of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equals to 1 and A is any real number, then x minus A is a factor of P of x if P of A is equal to 0. Or we can say P of A is equal to 0, then x minus A is factor of P of x. We can say like that also. Here also. It is converse. If x minus A is a factor of the polynomial P of x, then P of A is equal to 0. We can use this one or that one. Using this technique, I would like to say this is the factor of this one or not by the help of one problem. See here, this is very, very important problem. This helps to understand the factor theorem. See this one. Determine which of the polynomials as x plus 1 as a factor. Yes, x plus 1 as a factor. Okay. My first polynomial x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. If you divide with x plus 1, if we get 0, then x plus 1 is a factor of this one. So, okay. We have a technique to do this one. Factor theorem says that x minus a is a factor of P of x, then P of A is equals to 0. So my linear polynomial x plus 1, I would like to find 0 of this linear polynomial, x is equals to minus 1. Okay, just this. Okay. Then I would like to find P of minus 1. If it is equals to 0, then x plus 1 is a factor of this. That's all. Just using remainder theorem we are finding. So take the P of x. My P of x is given x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. This is my polynomial. I would like to take p of minus 1. So minus 1 whole cube minus of minus 1 whole square. That means in place of x I am taking minus 1. Minus 1 whole cube. Minus of minus 1 whole square. Minus of minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 whole cube is nothing but
Minus 1.
minus 1. Very good. Minus 1 whole square is nothing but plus 1.
Minus 1. Plus 1.
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. See,
Minus 2 plus 2.
we get 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is a factor of this one. Even if we do in actual method, we get the remainder 0. Let us try. This is the last example. You try to understand the concept and do it in direct factorization method. By using factor theorem, you solve it. You no need to do the actual result to show it remainder 0. Then we can say x plus 1 is a factor of this one. Now we are coming to this one. This is my p of x. I would like to take p of x. X cube minus x square minus of 3 minus root 3 into x plus root 3. Okay?
P of minus 1.
Just to listen. So x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1. This is my 0 of the linear form. When you place it here, if we get 0, then x plus 1 is a factor of this one. Let us try. P of minus 1, that is equal to minus 1 whole cube minus of minus 1 whole square minus of 3 minus root 3 into minus 1 plus root 3. Minus 1 whole cube
Minus
is
1.
nothing but
Minus 1.
very good.
Minus
Just listen. Minus 1 whole square is nothing but plus 1 into minus 1. Here minus into minus
Plus.
1 is multiplied by this, we give plus 3 minus root. That is very clear. Once again I am telling minus into minus plus, therefore it is taken down as it is. Plus root 3. Plus root 3 minus root 3 get cancelled. But minus 2 plus 3, that is equals to plus 1. Remainder is not 0. Therefore x plus 1 is not a factor of this polynomial. In the similar manner, we try this one and this one. That's all. Okay?